Testing 1, 2, 3. What's up, squad? Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I may not come when you want me, but I'm always on time. Hey, y'all. What's up, y'all? Can y'all see me okay? Can y'all hear me okay? All right. I know it's late. Hey, Mr. Eye Candy, first person in the room. I see you, friend. Let me make sure my stuff is together. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. All right. Okay. I am back in the building. I'm back home. Yes. Pink hearts from Mama Brown. I'm sure she probably sleep now. It's midnight, but she might be up. I've been trying to coordinate this live for a minute now, and I'm like, listen, I ain't gonna hold it. I ain't gonna hold it. I am not gonna hold it. Okay. Hey, Rodolfo, what's up, friend? Okay, we got a lot to talk about. You didn't get alert. You here though, friend? Oh shoot, I need to. Oh, that's what had happened. Y'all talk amongst yourself for a second while I send this to the people. Hold on, I forgot to send it to y'all. Hold on, hold on. I forgot. I forgot. I forgot. Hold on. Is it not on Facebook? There go Facebook right now. Okay, say that right there. Okay, and then. Oh, Facebook. Okay, Facebook had too many things on it. Hold on, here you go right here. Let me go right now. Let me do that like that. Now let me save it to Facebook. Okay, there go Facebook. Facebook, is we live? Facebook, let me know if the Facebook is in the building. Hold on. Who else I gotta notify? Who else I gotta notify? I gotta go to the members only tab. Cause I be forgetting sometimes. Hold on, I'll go over there. Give y'all time to get in here. Give y'all time to get in here because we got a lot to talk about. Y'all know, we talked about Simon being picked up by ICE last week. He was on his way to a hearing with his soon-to-be ex-wife, Porsha Williams, the Real Housewives of Atlanta Center Peach holder. I have an update about that. Hold on, live chat. I have an update about that. Also, a few days ago, I got a text. I got a text from a person who sent me over a video of LaTocha Scott singing Residuals. And I was actually at the hospital with my mom, so I didn't get into it. But now it's all over the blogs, and I will talk about that as well. Some of my Patreon members caught me over there on the Discord, and we actually talked about it a little bit last night and the night before. So I'll finally get to talk to y'all publicly about that as well. In addition to several of LaTocha's Xscape members have also, shared their opinion on it. We're gonna talk about that. What else do we have? Oh, the intro. Okay. I forgot about the intro. We're gonna get started after this very, very brief introduction. I had forgot about the intro. I just jumped in, child.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATL.
That's her being a blogger.
More than a blogger.
That's her being a blogger. You are more than a blogger.
I am more than
That's her being a blogger.
all of is my son.
Okay, that shit is
I am more than a blogger.
The blog goddess, the blog goddess, the blog goddess, the shell is here.
Yeah.
The blog goddess, the blog goddess, the blog goddess, the shell is here.
Yeah.
Say Autumn is her son.
Yes.
Autumn
It's her son. Yes.
Say Autumn
It's her son. Yes.
Say Autumn is her son.
Like for real.
The blog goddess, the blog goddess, the blog goddess, the blog goddess, the blog goddess.
Like for real, damn. Okay, like for real. Y'all just gonna strong arm me into hearing my dang intro. Thank you so much for all of the pink hearts and everything in the chat. Okay. I'm happy to be back home. I'm happy to be back home. You know, I had to spend some time with my mama and I drove back yesterday. Yeah, so we got a lot to talk about, but before we get started with the TT, I wanted to like touch on a few things that I ran across while I was on my way over here. Child, what is up with these scammers? What is up with these women marrying all these scammers? I'm like, what is happening? I think, Jennifer Williams is such a beautiful woman. And, she got married in Paris and listen, she married this younger man and he all cute and stuff. And the kids say he a part of the LGBTQ. I don't know nothing about that, but there's that. But, yeah, Jennifer's husband, Christian Gold, has been sued by 21 people over an alleged Ponzi scheme. It wasn't he on like somebody's channel. I think it was like Carlos King's channel talking about how he made his money. Like people invest this and he do this and then he do something with the stock market. He pretty much like he may have told on himself. I don't know. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I might have to go over there and rewatch it and see what he had said. What was the scheme? What was the scam? Okay, shout out to Binge Worthy. Hey, friend. According to the Jasmine brand, Christian Gold, also known as Christian Walden, is facing legal troubles again as 21 plaintiffs have filed a lawsuit in an Atlanta area court. They accuse him of running a Ponzi scheme, claiming Christian solicited money for investment opportunities, but used funds from new investors to pay previous ones. That's what the kids be doing in Atlanta, honey. They take your money and then they be trying to pay the people that they done took money from before to keep the scam going. Okay. The total amount allegedly taken is $120,460.86 with victims from around the country. Christian is charged with fraud, wire fraud, and violations of the Georgia RICO Act, including racketeering and embezzlement. The plaintiffs seek reimbursement plus legal fees. Previously, Christian violated probation after being caught overseas while on probation for other offenses. Child. Jennifer, girl, Jennifer. I hope her relationship is going well because that's her man. She gonna have to stand beside him, I guess. I don't know nothing about it, but it's not a criminal complaint. I mean, I guess it is. I mean, they accusing him of the RICO, but I mean, clear. Like, why didn't they go after him to put him in jail? He was already on probation. I don't know what this is, but I don't know, but we will see what happens. You said it's the scammers, the scams, and it's scammers. Atlanta is not a real place. Don't blame it on Atlanta. Blame it on the transplants. Don't blame it on Atlanta. It's all y'all that moved here, brought all this scamming with y'all. I promise you, it wasn't us. Uh, you said Jennifer is in danger. You said he cute. He probably scammed. The cute ones be scamming, don't they? Look, the cute ones always be scamming. Where my friend Josh at? Josh, you out there? Josh ain't no scammer though. I'm just saying the cute ones be scamming though. That's what they say. Anyway, moving on. Like this video. Like this video. Speaking of Rico, it's a listen. I did not know so many people are being accused of like the Rico act. Like, what is this organized crime stuff? Like, so oh God, this has been coming. Rapper Lil Baby, honey. Rapper Lil Baby is in trouble now because look, y'all know who Lil Baby is. He sang that song. I can't sing it. Don't even give me the rapping. But Lil Baby, not Da Baby, Lil Baby in Atlanta. Lil Baby has been picked up by the Atlanta Police Department. Okay, they saying his actions led to the pow pow of two teenagers last summer. Oh, they had a press conference. That's Lil Baby right now. That's Lil Baby right there. Okay, they had a press conference right there. Let me see what this press conference has said. Hold on. During the press conference on Wednesday, the Atlanta PD announced 7 arrests have been made in connection to the pow pow of 13-year-old Jacody Davis and Lamont Freeman. Major Ralph Woolfolk stated that the pow pows were part of a gang war that started with a shooting at Lil Baby's music video shoot last May, where 3 people were injured. The cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go into a rival gang stronghold in a place he knew he should not have been. Will folks say, wait. So he was like posturing and went into a gang area he should not have been. Why the police? Oh, this is crazy. The police is blaming him. Mm. Authorities say following the music video shooting, multiple pow pows and homicides took place that seemed to be retaliatory. The teen's murders were reportedly the result of a Lil Baby rival calling in the hit from prison. From prison. Oh God, this team will work relentlessly to hold you accountable. Talking about Lil Baby. Lord, they done picked up Lil Baby. What's gonna happen? First they had Young Thug, he got out though, and now they got Lil Baby. Who's next? And they still got Diddy. And listen, Jay-Z got off scot-free. What they gonna do, child? What are they going to do? You say he went into a gay area. Yeah, so they got the gay thugs in Atlanta. Why do y'all do this to me? Okay, y'all not gonna Dr. Heavenly me. Not today. Not today. Okay. You said, is he wearing a bulletproof vest? Well, 50 Cent be wearing one today. I'll do. Maybe somebody might pow them from the stage. He said, why do grown men go around calling themselves little anything? I don't know. Ask Lil Wayne, ask Lil Baby, ask all the people, ask Lil Soldier Boy. I don't know. Ask the people. I don't know. You said Big Meat snitching on everybody. Big Meat did it. It's Big Meat fault now. Lord, I don't know. I'm staying out of it. My name West. I ain't in that mess. Y'all ain't gonna have them pow with me. Anyway, moving on. Like this video. Like this video. Who else I gotta talk about while I'm here? Oh, let me go ahead. This might be a short, long video. I don't know, but let me go ahead and talk about LaTocha Scott. LaTocha sent me this video. Okay. It is written by the real Tank. You know, Tank be writing stuff, child. Tank be writing. And it seems like Tank be on the internet too. Tank might be a member of the squad because Tank took everything that was on the internet and put it in this song for LaTocha. Let's see. I hope they don't tag me, but if they do, you know, I just dispute it like I always do. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 the Copyright Act, allowance is made for fair use, honey, for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teacher scholarship, and research. She also has it over here on her Instagram page. Okay, I'm playing it over here on the Instagram. Okay, hold on. She said, I am only human. Okay, y'all know it's the Chris Brown song, and Tank wrote it, and Tank up under there and said SHIT and 2 exclamation points. So there's that. Let's see. Hold on, let's see what LaTocha has said in the song.
Is this on?
She said, testing, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna stop it every 5 seconds. And I don't know if it's gonna work, but I sure am.
Took some time away, I had to sit and face it.
Okay, y'all got that part? Y'all gonna get mad at me because we are gonna dissect this. She took some time away. She had to face it. Okay, y'all writing this down. We gotta keep up. We gotta pay attention.
Who can I run to? Feels like nobody lately.
What?
Reading through them comments, they say you having a baby.
I told you. Read it through them comments. They say he having a baby. Now, y'all know UniQ did not have that baby. We talked about UniQ all last year. UniQ was Kandi's DJ's friend. What's his name? DJ A1. UniQ was over there with Kandi and Don One and them. And it's like, Kandi, you is diabolical pulling UniQ out the air. Talk about UniQ pregnant, knowing that 50-year-old woman is not pregnant.
I don't know who's lying. Maybe I was blind. And of course,
maybe she was blind. Was she blind? I don't know if she was blind or not. All I know is that the person who sent it to me and her, they go together real bad.
I miss my sister. This a crazy feeling.
She say she miss her sister. Yes, I'm really gonna stop it. I gotta stop it. If y'all want to hear the whole thing, y'all go over there to the YouTube. We over here, we dissecting, we investigating, and we researching. So we gotta hear every word. She say she miss her sister. Okay, she said it. I didn't.
But y'all know family shit be needing time for healing.
Family shit be needing time. Family shit be needing time. Y'all know y'all sisters and y'all brothers be getting on y'all nerves sometimes, okay? And y'all know y'all sisters be lying on you sometimes. And y'all know Tasha did not steal that $30,000. Y'all know Kandi was holding a grudge, okay? And Kandi it's all a scheme set up by Kandi to come to us with the bullshit.
Even in a marriage, ain't nobody perfect.
Yep. even in the marriage, she said it. It ain't no perfect marriages. I'm just saying, y'all be sitting at home while y'all man cheating, and then he come back and y'all take him back all the time. And the men do it too. They be taking their wives back after she cheat. She be having a whole nother baby by somebody. Okay, but there's that.
But we've been split 2 years, and my heart is hurting.
She say they been split 2 years, but they had called me on FaceTime about 6 months ago. Maybe they was split 2 years, but then they had got back together. Maybe that had happened because I had talked to them. I thought they was together.
Gotta build me up, build me up. 30 years just washed up.
Now you know if they've been married 30 years, Unicute and the fake baby is not gonna break them up. Okay. Just like Rashida and Kirk and the fake baby didn't break them up. You know, Unicute and the fake baby is not gonna break LaTocha and Rocky up. They still together. They still together. Okay.
Wait, it took some time, took some years for me to escape this pain.
Okay, they threw Xscape in there. Okay, shout out to Tank writing. Okay, Tank said it took some years to escape this pain. Okay, now she coming out. She back outside.
Had to move. Losing everything was rough. Talking family, marriage, my blood.
Everything was rough. Talking family, marriage. I didn't hear the last part. Y'all put in the chat because I can't rewind it. Everything was rough. Okay, shout out to Tank. They wrote this song, honey. Residuals is my song. I be singing that all up and down the highway.
Had to move. Had to give up on love. I gave up on love.
Oh no, she didn't give up on love. How you give up on love? Y'all still together. And then they son gone to play ball. Some child, they living the American dream. They just don't want y'all to know it. See, the thing is, people in the comment section, all y'all be like plotting and planning and praying for people downfall and cheering it on when you feel like people is broken down. So I guess LaTocha said, well, let me sing about being broken down because that's the only way they're gonna accept me. That's what it seemed like to me.
My sister was insane. Kicked out of my group and it's insane.
Oh, she said you thought her sister was innocent and she been kicked out of her group. It was insane. She was kicked out the group. She sent them a cease and desist. She said they own the name. She got to get her residuals. She gonna talk about them residuals.
Everybody in the media was tearing me down.
Remember, I told you, media tearing her down. The media tearing her down. See, y'all don't be listening. Y'all be interpreting this the way y'all want to interpret it. I'm giving y'all the real.
I'm only human. Since you've got my word, we gon' have some words about the residuals.
Oh, you better have some words about them residuals. Cut the check. Cut the motherfucking check. Okay, yeah, they've been touring. It's been 3 of them all over, but there's 4 members in the group. Okay, so y'all should have been splitting that money 4 ways.
The truth about it, about the residuals.
Okay, listen, that's what I got from it too, Quasia. That's what I got. Y'all don't be listening. You better tell the truth about it. That's what she's saying. Look at that. You saw that look at the end. She said, yup. Yup. I took myself off. I was supposed to take them off. She said, yup, cut the check. And then she came back. She came back with some pictures and said, listen, love changes. Listen, if you ain't got no man, what love changes? Your man is at home. What do you mean love change? What did love change? I'm confused. Okay, I'm confused what love had changed. You said she should have did R&B instead of gospel. I feel like she should do whatever her heart desires. Okay. And then listen, let's look at these pictures. Okay. Look, she lost all this weight. She's skinny and stuff. Okay. Look at her. Okay. Posing on the table, posing in the mirror. Okay. Shout out to LaTocha. She got a good wig on. You can't even see the lines or nothing. Okay. Listen, there's that. Okay. Meanwhile, the people have been talking Kandi been talking. Of course, Kandi was one of the first people to talk. Yeah, it's like, Kandi, why do we care what you have to say? Kandi want to talk about the housewives. Kandi want to talk about LaTocha and her sister. Kandi want to talk about everybody, but what Kandi is doing over there. And Kandi talking about everything except Blaze being closed. That's what Kandi is doing. Kandi ain't told nobody that Blaze closed yet, except for all these people who pull up and the door's locked. But I'm digressing. So Kandi hit the red carpet or somewhere. Here she is right here. And on the shade room said, Kandi says LaTocha Scott wasn't kicked out of Xscape following Residuals freestyle. Fix what happened in the family, and then it could be a talk about what's going on in Xscape. What Xscape got to do with her family? Like one or the other, one or the other. Okay, I'm just saying, Blaze. Xscape is over here. Her family is over here. Like, Kandi, you not her sister. Okay, I'm just saying. None of that should have had anything to do with her being a member of the group. But I'm digressing. Now listen to this.
So our Residuals freestyle dropped yesterday. That was a little controversial. Can we expect an Xscape reunion anytime soon?
I think she said it best in her. I think she addressed the issues with her.
Why is she stuttering? See, this how I know Kandi like. Kandi didn't know what to say. She was trying to get it together.
Personal life, her issues with her family, and then us. She mentioned us a little bit. I feel like fix what's happening in the family, and then it could be a talk about what's going on with us. Because realistically, I thought it was a little untruth talking about you got kicked out. When you get kicked out, I don't know about that.
How you don't know about that? You don't remember when the promoter got into it with her husband and she said she didn't want to work with that promoter? So you saying that she left? Are you saying she left? Or are you saying that y'all just went on without her? I'm just confused. I don't know what happened. I wouldn't know.
That didn't necessarily, that wasn't true. But I do think there was some issues that, some decisions on her part that made it to where, we ain't doing it, you know what I mean? So
no, we don't know what you mean. Wait, it's some decision. Did y'all understand what she said? It sounded like she said a whole bunch of nothing. I mean, there was some decision on her part. I mean, what had happened was, over that time when it had happened, the residuals.
Yeah.
So our Residuals freestyle dropped.
Yeah. Let me go to part 2.
Kind of like you said you didn't want to do no shows with us, so
we gotta get our money.
So basically, Kandi said you said you didn't want to do no shows, so we kicked you out.
We just continue doing what we're supposed to be doing, and I think the stuff that's going on with the family is what made it hard to rekindle anything else. That's just my personal opinion, but it really ain't, whatever. Kind of like you said.
When somebody is asked a question and they start saying, whatever, I don't know, whatever. It's like they don't have an answer. They just talking just to talk, child. So let me see what else. Somebody said Kandi responded to a comment in December 22 explaining LaTocha wouldn't be on tour as she was pursuing her solo career. That sounds like she got kicked out. Somebody said, why are y'all mistreating the other member of the group and stopping her bag? And then Kandi had said back then, I really hate that you believe that. She got a solo deal back in the summer and started saying she wasn't available for shows. You will see when the TV show comes out. I guess that means she got kicked out. That's what it sounded like to me. She got kicked out. But then Kandi signed away her rights to the group. I don't know. That's what had happened. That's what I remember. Go watch my videos because there's that. I don't go with the majority most of the time. See, all of y'all just see the surface things. I look a little deeper. Okay. You said they need her in the group. She sings the best. She needs to keep that sorry man away. Kandi has to accept her and stop keeping stuff going. Jealousy has to be removed from the group. Okay, Sherry. Anthony said, I just can't imagine holding such a strong grudge since grade school. Like, when does it end? I don't know. Ask Kandi holds them grudges, child. Rodolfo said Kandi keeps going in circles. Yep, got me going in circles. Michelle twisted and bending like a pretzel. No, I'm not. I'm sitting right here. I'm straight. Listen, I'm not bending. I'm straight. Anyway, LaTocha's sister also spoke about the situation. as she called into the Ricky Smiley morning show. Listen, LaTocha done woke the girls up because wasn't nobody talking about them Xscape, like not a soul. Nobody, okay? Nobody where Key Sweat at. They was talking more about Key Sweat than they was talking about Xscape. So now that LaTocha back, now Xscape then woke up calling into the morning show knowing damn well she don't get up there early. So here is Tamika called in talking to the brats. And let's hear what she had to say. Hold on, y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer under section 107 of the Copyright Act. It says, where am I? Tamika Scott says her sister LaTocha walked out of a family function the last time she saw her. Says the Residuals challenge was great marketing, but they still haven't talked, and LaTocha is still with Rocky. Claims she reached during the rumors, but got cursed out. If this is real, let's talk. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. So now Tamika saying that she reached out, but wasn't she the one that filed a restraining order while LaTocha was trying to call her? Wasn't she the one that went on Kandi's channel and was saying all these things about LaTocha? You know, when you talking about you putting family business in the street, wasn't it Tamika who put all their family business in the street and it was LaTocha who was trying to talk and fix it? I'm just asking the questions. I mean, I'm just saying, like, y'all, everybody had an opinion about LaTocha. Everybody had an opinion about this $30,000. Everybody had an opinion about LaTocha's husband. But at the end of the day, what we were saying back then, this is between LaTocha and Tamika. Even Kandi had an opinion about LaTocha and Tamika. But at the time, you know, didn't nobody want to talk to her. Everybody tried to isolate her. They was trying to kick her out. They did kick her out the group. They ignored her. She sent them a letter saying when they went on tour that she wanted to go on tour with them. Y'all don't remember the letter? Don't make me pull up the letter. I'm gonna pull up the letter after we hear this, but she sent them a letter from her attorney basically saying my sister and I own the name Xscape. So how are you going on tour without me? Sounds like she got kicked out to me because somebody who walked away wouldn't be trying to stop y'all from performing without her and saying, I'll be there. Don't think I do is call me. Anyway, y'all be forgetting. I remember everything. I got receipts. So here is what Tamika called in to say to the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
Good.
So tell me what your reaction is to this, because I called you. I was happy. I was like, everything finna be worked out. And you said,
you know what? My sister's voice is undeniable. You know what I mean? I always said if she was my favorite singer, she's going.
They love her now. They love her today, but they was dragging her back then when the show was on.
Will always be my favorite singer. She definitely ate vocally.
Yes.
But in real life, I think it's a genius marketing strategy for her new music. It really is.
It's a genius marketing strategy because, again, it woke them up. It woke Kandi up on whatever red carpet that was she was on. Nobody was going to talk to her anyway, unless they was asking about something like this. Can you imagine if this song hadn't came out? Kandi would not be on the blogs today. Imagine.
We haven't, talked. She hasn't called me. My number's the same. The address the same. So if this is real, sis, pull up. I'm cooking now. Pull up. Let's do breakfast. Because the last time I
now let's do breakfast and you filed a restraining order. How you gonna do breakfast and you had filed the restraining order against her husband and stuff? What is this? What you say LaTocha isn't innocent, neither is Kandi, neither is Tamika. Like, I'm just saying, don't be acting like she the only wrong one in this situation. That's all I'm saying. Like, everybody act like LaTocha was a pariah, like she was the monster. Like, everybody went in on the girl and isolated her and froze her out of everything. But meanwhile, you got Kandi who been holding a grudge since the 12th grade, 11th grade. You got Tamika mad about, I don't know what she mad about, but mad that Tasha was singing lead, and then you got both of them ganging up on Tasha to get her out the way so that they can finally be, the head of what they wanted to be. I'm just saying.
I saw her at a family function. I was on the dance floor jamming. Her and my mom walks in, and when they saw me, they walked out, and that kind of hurt me a little bit because I felt like that.
Out because they didn't want to be arrested. Is the restraining order still in? Like, how long has it been? A year? Has it been over a year? I don't know. But is the restraining order still active? I don't know. But if I saw you and you had a restraining order on me, I'd walk out too.
The proper. I feel like we around family, and if any type of reconciliation, I felt like if she probably walked up to me, I probably would have just fell in her arms crying. But
Yeah.
I'm good. I am
tell me
good.
what your reaction is.
Hold on, let me go to the
My mom, they walked out. So listen, my number is the same, my address is the same. Sis, pull up. Let's talk about these residuals. If this is, you know what I'm saying, real, let's talk about the residuals. But it's definitely a great marketing strategy.
I mean, so my thing is, why the mama not speaking to you, Tamika? Why the mama, something happened? Like, clearly the mama must believe Tasha.
For her new music that's coming out, and she sound amazing.
She does sound amazing.
Oh
and when she talked about the residuals, I thought she was talking about what we learned on the show when Rocky had changed the check and took your money or something like that.
Yeah. I thought that too, and I felt it into the end. And it's like, at first my heart was like, oh my gosh, she's singing to me. And at the very end, the way she looked at the camera, like, and I was like, oh.
I told you, she looked at the camera like, we're going to talk about these residuals. Y'all went on tour without me. Y'all split it 3 ways. No, y'all need to be splitting it 4 ways. And my attorney is on deck. Shout out to LaRon Rogers.
Oh, this is something else.
Yeah.
Dang,
I felt it until the end. And I was like, oh my God, like, just call me. And if she's listening, sis, you got my number. You got my number. You got my address. Pull up. Let's sit down. I'll cook you a good meal. I throw down. Let's sit down.
Right.
Let's talk about these residuals.
Maybe we can arrange our spirit.
My mom, they walked out. So
in the comments, she said hashtag residual first challenge reaction. Waiting for the call, sis LaTocha. Yes, please. Let's talk about the residuals.
Meet up with y'all, have a conversation. You know, a therapist that's right there. She's always available and have helped a lot of families come back together. You know, just a good, but what you say, Brett?
I was gonna say I don't even think Tamika need that. I just feel like Tamika feel like if Tasha was ready to reconcile or fix it, she ready. Like she said, she would have fell into her arms, but they left. You know what I'm saying? Like I was.
Why all of a sudden she is so sensitive? She would have fell into her arms crying. She would have did all these things, but she started a whole YouTube channel to drag her sister. She went over to speak on it to drag her sister. Now all of a sudden, and now she on the Ricky Smiley morning show to talk about her sister. Like, I'm just confused. This don't sound right to me.
So happy because I thought this was bringing them back together when she did this. I didn't even think about it being for her new music that was coming out. I just thought she was pouring her heart out, you know?
Yeah. Well, Tamika, you think since tomorrow is the last day of Black History Month, she might call the last day?
Hey, my phone is on. If she called, I would love to talk to her. The last time, before she changed her number, the last time I heard about the rumors and stuff, I was like, sis.
Before she changed her number, who changed? Like, I'm so confused. This is so messy.
Forget what we're going through. I love you. We're going to get through this. I got cussed out. So, and then me and her started going back and forth on the text. And I was like, you know what?
Just forget it.
Meet up with y'all, have a conversation. You know,
hold on. Let me go to the next one.
So at the end of the day, I love you. I love you, and I'm praying for you. And I'm praying for her. I'm definitely praying for her mental. I'm praying for her. And I love my sister. Hands down. Y'all know I've always protected her.
Oh, yeah, we know.
And I will continue to protect her. Can't nobody say nothing about her to me. I love her. She ate on this Chris Brown challenge.
Always calling me one-sided. It's like I pick a side in every argument. I'm gonna always pick a side. I'm not that person who play the middle. It's like you might think I'm never wrong till I'm the opposite of what you decide you on. Then all of a sudden I'm wrong. Okay, if I was riding for Tamika, then all of a sudden it would be like, oh yes, Michelle, you're right. You wouldn't be saying why you one-sided then. Okay, I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm only one-sided when it's not the side you want me to be on.
Oh my God, she killed it. I never heard a girl do it, and she killed it. She absolutely killed it. Well, we're going to keep both of y'all in our prayers, man. We love both of y'all, man. Absolutely.
In front of her house the other day, they ain't broke up. I wish that was true.
Oh, what?
She said,
well, I told you that. Rocky and LaTocha, they've been together 30 years. They ain't going nowhere. And I'm going to tell you why.
And they ain't broke up.
Like, yeah, I had some friends call and say, he was jogging in front of the house the other day. And I was like, well, it's cool, but let's just pray for her mental and just pray that we can get this back together. And, thank y'all so much for y'all love and y'all support. Y'all always support us.
We love y'all.
Oh, yeah, we love y'all, for real.
Love y'all so much.
Oh man, that's good stuff right there. But thank you, Brad. Appreciate that.
Yeah, all right, man, that's family.
So at the end.
Okay, listen. Y'all remember, I was talking to a friend of mine about this before I started this live. Y'all remember when Usher came out with Confessions when he was dating Chili and Jermaine Dupri wrote it and he was talking about how these are my confessions and I got a girlfriend in LA and she pregnant and yada yada yada. And it was just a whole lot. Like he may have had a girlfriend in LA, but she wasn't pregnant and there wasn't no baby. Okay. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember all that? Like these songwriters write about things that the artist is going through and they add a little bit to it. Okay. And that's exactly what Tank did. They added a little bit to it. They talked about the residuals. They talked about her being kicked out of Xscape. They talked about all of that. They talked about the rumors of UniQ being pregnant and having a baby. They talked about all that and they put it in a song. That don't mean everything in the song got to be true, but that was everything that was in the blogs. And she even said the blogs was dragging me. So exactly, they put everything from the blogs into that song, and that's what made it work. Now what did it do? It created conversation, and we all talking about it, and we all gonna pull the receipts of Tamika filing that restraining order. We all gonna pull the receipts of LaTocha sending them that letter saying, I go on tour with y'all. Why y'all leave me at home? We all gonna pull those receipts. Let me see. I think that was on Straight from there. That might have been one of the final posts that I wrote. Let me go see. Let me see. Straight from the A.com. Y'all know Straight from the A.com. That is one of the best websites out there. I'm so mad at her that she stopped blogging because she was amazing. She was amazing. I don't know what her problem is and why she is so lazy and don't be wanting to blog. But apparently, here it is. Hold on, what does it say right here? Oh, here it is right here. It was one of the last things I blogged about April 3rd, 2024, almost a year ago. Almost a year ago. LaTocha was like, shut that shit down, honey. She said, y'all ain't gonna go on tour without me. Y'all ain't going on tour without me. See, y'all say that she walked away, but if she walked away, why would she care? Why would she say that I want to be there? Okay, now we could go as far as to read the letter. Okay, look. We can go all the way to the letter. Hold on, there go the letter right there. It was on Straight from the A. Okay, she sent it to Mona Scott Young, and she was like, "This firm." The letter from her attorney was like, "This firm represents LaTocha Scott, owner of the Xscape trademark and a member of the professional music group Xscape. As you may be aware, LaTocha has continually performed with the group under the trademark Xscape since 1991. LaTocha was surprised to learn that Live Nation, whom Xscape has contracted to perform on numerous occasions, contracted with individuals and is publicly advertising the Xscape mark to promote a live musical performance for a series of concerts during the Queens of R&B tour without LaTocha's consent. In addition to failing to attain consent, you have also failed to reach out to LaTocha to agree on financial terms for use of the mark as well as to discuss her performance. You see that? To discuss her performance. That means they didn't even ask her to come and perform. So y'all talking about she walked out. She didn't walk out. She was telling them she would perform. I don't think it had to do with Carl. You didn't even tell me there was going to be a tour. Okay. So yeah. So that was going on back then. They was mad about that too. So now you got to talk about the residuals, honey. Y'all off tour now. Y'all didn't got all y'all money and y'all need to cut the check. Anyway, like Tamika said, the way she looked at the camera, she knew she was not playing, honey. She looked at the camera like, talk about them residuals. Anyway, moving on, like this video, please, and thank you. Like this video. I'm gonna talk about why we here. Because y'all been asking me about this Porsha and Simon. But wait a minute, what y'all saying? You don't know if Tasha knew what Rocket was doing. Y'all just blame everything on LaTocha and act blind to the bullish her sister does. Tamika is sick. Okay, tell them. I'm just saying y'all act like LaTocha the only one. Listen, all of them in the wrong. Kandi in the wrong, Tamika in the wrong, LaTocha in the wrong. The only one that probably ain't in the wrong is Tiny, because she a millionaire now. She got more money than Kandi can ever dream of, and she over there with her husband. She don't care. Because she got that OMG doll money. You said LaTocha left. Stop having hate. LaTocha did not leave. Y'all, just because I don't believe what you believe don't mean what you believe is right. Okay. I believe LaTocha. I believe Tamika. LaTocha has Stockholm syndrome. Oh, no, she don't, does she? She doesn't process how her behavior plays a role. Oh, no. I look nice. Thank you so much, Mika. Okay, y'all like this video as y'all getting a lot. Y'all like this video. Y'all is going in. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel like LaTocha is owed her residuals. Put a 5 in the chat if you feel like you team Tamika. Let me know. 1 team LaTocha, 5 team Tamika. I want to see what y'all gonna say. I know y'all gonna say, but I'm just here to bring y'all the tea. Okay. You said, oh, she need them residual. Okay, y'all team. Okay. Everybody team Tasha. Okay. Okay. Y'all, it's a few of them. It's a few of them. Most of y'all, okay. Yep. They got to talk about them residuals. You don't care, Anthony. Okay. Okay. The two Anthonys don't care. You're not sure? Okay. I think it's family business. Okay, it's been family business. I think Tamika took family business to the TV and to the internet. I think Kandi promoted the family business and monetized it. Okay, and I think that whatever's going on in their family should have stayed in their family and they should have communicated it. That's why the mama pissed off. The mama is mad because Tamika took it to the internet. The mama is mad because Tamika took it to the queens of R&B. The mama is mad. And if your mama mad at you and won't speak to you, something going on. That's all I know. But anyway, I'm digressing. Let me move on. Let's talk about Porsha and Simon. Say a little prayer for Simon. Y'all, hashtag free Simon. Simon has been in the custody of ICE since Wednesday. Okay, since last Wednesday. What's today's date? Hold on. Let me look at the date. I can't find the date, child. Oh, there it is right there. He has been in ICE custody since Wednesday the 19th. Okay. He flew in allegedly, I think that was the 19th. He was flying into Georgia to attend a hearing. The hearing was scheduled for the 26th, which was 2 days ago. If you recall, I told y'all Simon had been fighting for this hearing. He wanted to finally appear in front of a judge because up to date all of their hearings had been virtual. And it seems like Porsha kept getting the upper hand because there was like no hearings on the matter for a judge to consider all the evidence, right? The judge just kept, decided, okay, she can live there. Okay, this, okay, that. But he never reviewed the prenup. They never had a hearing on the prenup. And the prenup was what was at issue. So the last thing that I recall Simon Fallon, he was pretty much like, I need a hearing because if you're going to order her to honor you're going to order me to honor the prenup, then you need to honor all of it, instead of saying, okay, Porsha can live in the house and she can film. There's clearly something in the prenup that says, well, I haven't seen the prenup, but allegedly there's something in the prenup that says, she can't film. So if you're going to honor that she can live there, for a certain length of time, you can also honor the part about she can't film. So Simon wanted a hearing to present all of the evidence. Okay, so Simon flew in on the 19th and he got detained by ICE. Now, at this point, we still don't know why he's detained by ICE. Nobody said. We haven't heard on the news. We don't know. Y'all running up, talking about Simon a scammer, Simon a scammer. But I've been pulling documents. I've been doing my little internet blogger research. And, people were like, that's not even his real name. And I found documents saying that, hold on, let me pull up stuff, child. I got all kinds of stuff. I got documents that he legally changed his name. His real name was Iyore Guobadia, and he legally changed it to Simon Iyore Guobadia. And it was signed off by a judge, okay, in Fulton County Superior Court. I got that document right here. I had got that off of Fulton County. I went looking because I wanted to go look for the divorce documents, but that's a whole nother story. So y'all be thinking Simon be sending me stuff, but I be going over there to pay for them. But there's that. Y'all can cash out me if y'all want to. Or oh, you know what? Let me put my little cash app in here. Y'all can cash out me. Y'all can send me super chat. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, but just know that I'll be bringing y'all the documents because I want y'all to know the truth. Because apparently, from my perspective, and this is my perspective only, please don't come after me, Illuminati and the powers that be, because I said that Porsha didn't sign her life away. She signed everything away to the devil, and apparently the devil is working on Porsha's behalf because now Porsha got a team behind her. Porsha got NBC Universal behind her. Porsha got PR behind her. Porsha got entertainment lawyers behind her. Porsha got all these people behind her that are forcing things to happen, and I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Like last year, this time, remember, there was these documents that were released that were Simon's appeal to the court trying to get his citizenship. Y'all remember that? And in his appeal, he was basically saying, this is what happened. You know, I was deported here. I did it back in 1980. This happened. And so people were like taking things out of that documents to say, oh, Simon is a scammer because he was convicted and then he was deported and then he came back under another name. And so it's like, wait a minute. Well, he's the one who put this out there. So why are you feeling like, this is tea when it's not tea? But anyway, I'm digressing. So just the other day, when Porsha came forward and told everybody that something was going on with her husband and nobody could figure out what. Thank you so much, Christine Bynum. Channel 2 posted hold on, let me pull up this article. Posted a news article basically saying that Simon's citizenship had been denied. So when we looked at that, everybody was thinking that this was something new, because it was dated February 20th, 2025. When the gag is, all of this came out February of 2024. So I'm trying to figure out, did they just go in and change the date and update it and add like the little part at the back? Because all of this happened in 2024. Like everything about the documents, about Simon's appeal, like all of it was in 2024. In fact, I even did a blog post, a video about it, and I was saying, because I was thinking at the time it was stunts and shows. So it was like, why would they republish this and have everybody all of a sudden talking about, Simon's bank fraud, Simon this, Simon this. So I don't know. I'm just I'm just the blog artist. I just come and I just give y'all the tea and y'all can put it together however y'all want to put it together. I just found that strange that they would like all of a sudden put that out there when it wasn't current news. Now, again, Porsha had posted her little statement saying, due to the actions of my estranged husband has brought us to this day, and I'm just focused on moving on with my family. So still, people was trying to figure out what was going on. Then a few hours later, Us Magazine comes with an exclusive. Now, I don't know why Us Magazine got the exclusive, who called Us Magazine and why. Okay, but Us Magazine got this exclusive tea that Simon had been detained. Okay, like on February 21st. Okay, this was last Friday, and we was like, what's going on? Why is he detained? And they didn't even know why he was detained. As apparently somebody called Us Magazine and told them that he was detained. Now, moving on. As we know, Simon was on his way back for a hearing on the 26th. Okay, which is why I was like, when I came on live that day, I was like, did Porsha call them folks? Because it seems like everything is in jeopardy. Porsha's status with the housewives, Porsha's residency in the $7 million house, Porsha's status with the prenup, because what if they void the prenup? Porsha won't get nothing. So here Simon comes, trying to go to court and be, do everything the legal way instead of calling Pookie and Ray Ray and them, and he gets detained and he doesn't make it to court. He doesn't make it to court because he is still detained to this day and nobody knows why. Okay. Y'all put a 1 in the chat if you think she did it. Y'all put a 5 in the chat if you think it was Bravo or somebody. I don't know. I don't know who did it. I just feel like it's all strange and it's some type of smear campaign. I don't know, but I just feel bad. Anytime I see somebody get locked up or, they using the powers that be to do certain things, I just feel a ways, and I can't do anything about it. I'm just talking about it. I can't change it. Only thing I can do is create awareness, which is what I'm doing. But there's that. But okay, so I went and got the court documents. Okay, I went and got the court documents because I wanted to know what happened when they went to court. Hold on, y'all know I'm putting them up here. Hold on, and put my little thing up here. Hold on. So I went and got the court documents because I was out of town. I couldn't go to the court, but I did want to know what happened in the court. So Simon's attorney filed what's called a motion for continuance because, of course, Simon could not be there. Hold on, let me put this in there. Simon could not be there. Okay, so this was filed on the 25th. Oh, wait. Okay, yes, this is filed on the 25th, and this is basically Simon asking for a motion for continuance because it's an emergency. He can't be there. He can't show up in court. He requested this hearing, but he can't be there because he's been detained. So it's got all the facts in there: when they was married, why they was married, why he filed for it. The motion to enforce the prenuptial agreement was scheduled to be heard on the 26th. As you can see, that is the reason why we're here. Petitioner's motion to enforce the prenuptial agreement. It was scheduled to be heard at 9:30 a.m. on February 26th. This was not about the divorce. Y'all was saying this was to mean that the divorce was final. No, this was an argument specifically about the prenup. Now, it says the motion to enforce the prenuptial agreement raises substantive issues that require an evidentiary hearing for this court to adjudicate the motion. So, again, Simon was going to bring all this evidence and pretty much saying, Porsha entered into this marriage under false pretenses. Porsha is, taking his money and she shouldn't be allowed to live in this house, after only being married for 153 days. They don't have kids together. Like he was going to bring all of the supporting documents. Now, number 6 says, as of the filing of this motion, respondent is currently detained by U.S. Immigration and Customs at Stewart Detention Center in Lumpkin, Georgia, over 2 hours away from Atlanta, Georgia. So his attorney is basically telling you, listen, he can't be here. He can't be here today because he has been detained. Okay. The undersigned counsel for respondent states that she cannot safely proceed with an evidentiary hearing on the motion to enforce the prenuptial agreement without the presence of her client, the respondent. In support of his stance, counsel submits her affidavit attached to this motion as Exhibit A and incorporate herein as if fully stated. Counsel for respondent moves this court to reschedule the February 26, 2025 motion to enforce hearing to a date after respondent is released from ICE custody to give respondent an opportunity to adequately prepare for court, participate in his own divorce, and attend court proceedings. Okay. This is the first request for a continuance that has been made by respondents in this action altogether. And the first request for a continuance made by respondent regarding the pending motion to enforce prenuptial agreement. The grant of this emergency continuance will not prejudice either party, as the court has entered a temporary order which remains in effect, and this court has entered interim orders that temporarily address issues in this case. The motion for continuance is not being filed to delay these proceedings, as the respondent has been looking forward to having his day in court. Y'all hear that? Simon, the respondent, has been looking forward to having his day in court, but for some reason, he's being detained by ICE. So his lawyer is asking, why he's detained. Can we please hold this until he gets out? So we got the arguments. Got all the arguments. He's, basically, arguing the reason why he should be granted for a continuance. It's all in here. Y'all can read it. It's a lot of pages. It's a whole lot of pages. And wherefore, respondent respectfully prays that this court grants this respondent's emergency motion for continuance and resets the hearing on the motion to enforce prenuptial agreement so that the respondent may participate in his own divorce. Respectfully submitted the 25th day of February 2025. Okay. So as I told you, it's getting really interesting because from what I can understand, I think that Porsha responded. Hold on. And let me find it. This is the proposed order, and the judge hasn't signed the proposed order yet. Wait a second. Let me make sure I got everything. Like this video as y'all get in here, please. Like this video. This is 2022. And this is. Oh, shoot. I didn't download it. Hold on. So Porsha has responded and is basically asking the judge not to allow him to have a continuance. I guess her attorney wants them to proceed with the matter at hand. That's it. Motion for continuance. me go back. Proposed order. Let me go back. Mm-hmm. Let me go back. Yeah, it's gonna take me a minute. I gotta go back into the court records. uh, talk amongst yourselves for a minute. This is the response right here. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Use that card. Guess I didn't pay for it the first time. Process payment. Mm-hmm. View document. Download document. Okay, this is the response. This is the response. Okay, let me send it to myself. Mm-hmm. Save the files. Bam, bam. Save. Now. Response. Okay, here it is. I gotta get it over here. Send it. We gonna get it now. We order for man. Order. Hold on. Response. Oh, it's loaded. Airdrop. There it is. Sent. Mm-hmm. Greatness takes time, y'all. It's coming. So here is the response that Porsha's attorney filed. And we're going to read it. This is my first time reading it, by the way. Breaking news. Breaking news. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. This is breaking news. Okay. This was filed at 7:28 p.m. Okay. Petitioner's response and objection to respondent's emergency motion for continuance and brief in support thereof. Child, I don't even know how many pages this is. Okay. This is Porsha up here basically saying no, he can't have a continuance even though he's been detained by ICE. Now, why wouldn't she want him to have a continuance? I'm just saying, why would she press the issue if, to me, she or somebody that is in her proximity didn't have anything to do with him being, detained? It seems like they don't want him to show up at this court hearing, child. But anyway, here it is. Petitioner's response and objection to respondent's emergency motion for continuance and brief in support thereof comes now. Porsha Diane Williams, petitioner in above style modification action by and through the undersigned counsel, and submits its wife's response and objection to husband's emergency motion for continuance. You're saying continuance for what? He's not coming back. They are extremely heavy-handed. How you know he's not coming back? What is you saying? You don't know what's going on. And of course, anybody can sue you. They can sue you for overseas. This is a divorce action. You saying he shouldn't be a part of the divorce action? You saying everything should just be dismissed? What is you saying? This is a legal situation that is ongoing. Okay. First defense, the motion should be denied based on respondent Simon Iyore Guobadia, aka Iyore Guobadia, hearing after her husband's unclean hands. On June 17th, wife filed her emergency motion to enforce prenuptial agreement and brief in support thereof, seeking to enforce the terms of the prenuptial agreement executed by the parties. In response, husband filed his response in opposition to wife's emergency motion to enforce prenup. So all of this is about the prenup. It is not about the divorce. Nobody's contesting the divorce. Nobody's saying, Porsha, you can't leave. You cannot, not divorce me. Nobody's saying that. But he's fighting for, his property, I guess. It says after being on notice for months that the court would be scheduling a hearing in the near future, this court subsequently issued a ruling aside on December 23rd, 2024, scheduling a hearing on petitioner's emergency motion to enforce prenuptial agreement for February 26, 2025 at 9:30 a.m. via Zoom. Both parties were properly notified of the hearing. However, over a month later, on February 3rd, husband filed his request for an in-person hearing, explicitly requesting that the hearing be conducted in person instead of via Zoom. Wife promptly objected to husband's request by filing her objection to husband's request for in-person hearing on February 5th, 2025, maintaining that the matter could be adequately resolved via Zoom. Despite wife's objection, husband's request was granted, resulting in the hearing being scheduled in person, precisely as husband requested. Now husband seeks relief from the very in-person hearing he demanded, claiming inconvenience and unavailability. Now he ain't claiming inconvenience. He claiming he locked up. How is this inconvenient? It's not like I just can't make it because I gotta work that day. It's like, child, these people are trip. This is harsh. This is diabolical. It says husband's attempt to avoid the consequences of his own requests. Oh my God, is disingenuous and a continuation of his pattern of delay tactics throughout this litigation. How is he delaying it? The man has been detained by ICE. They act like he did it himself. He detained himself at the airport. Oh, this is crazy. But for husband's specific request for an in-person hearing, the matter would have proceeded via Zoom, thereby eliminating his current objections. Husband has solely responsible for the in-person setting of the hearing, and his emergency motion for continuance is merely an attempt to evade his own strategic choice. Wife respectfully requests that this court deny husband's motion and proceed with the hearing as scheduled, as husband should not be permitted to manipulate the forum to suit his convenience. Oh, child, this is messy. They saying he locked himself up, child. My guess is if he's not legal, then all contracts and rights are voided. Well, wouldn't that avoid the prenup? Wouldn't that void the marriage? Wouldn't that void his mortgage on the house? Like y'all saying it would avoid the contracts? Wouldn't that avoid all of those? Because all of those things are contracts. Y'all let me know. I'm not an attorney. I just read documents. Okay. It says the response are as follows. Wife admits the allegations. Okay, wife admits blah blah blah. Let me see. Continuing this hearing would unnecessarily delay resolution of matters that have been pending for an excessive period. Wife denies allegations in paragraph 5 of husband's motion. The scheduled hearing is strictly a motions hearing, require legal argument and contract interpretation, which does not necessitate husband's personal testimony. Husband's physical presence is not required for the adjudication of these issues. Husband has been continuously represented by legal counsel throughout this action, and his presence at the hearing is not a legal prerequisite under Georgia law. Further, Georgia law does not confer any absolute right for husband to attend hearings, and even if such a right existed, it would be considered waived when husband's unavailability is due to his own deliberate actions, including upon information and belief his multiple attempts to illegally enter and remain in the United States, which resulted in his most recent detention. Granting a continuance under these circumstances would unfairly reward husband for the consequences of his own actions. You know what's crazy? What the way this is written is pretty much what Porsha wrote in that statement that she made. Let me look at that statement real quick. Y'all, we ain't got nothing but time. Hold on. Let me look at this statement real quick that Porsha had wrote. Y'all remember? It sounds just like it. Let me go back. Porsha. How long was it? A week ago? Ooh, these blogs been posted a lot since then. Hold on. Porsha. Porsha said, due to the actions my husband's. Hold on. Like this video. Oh, child, this is a mess. I would hate to be them. Okay, here it is right here. It said, it's disheartening to see my estranged husband make choices. Yeah. Okay. So Portia knew this was coming. I'm sorry, y'all. I just be looking. I just be trying to figure this out because, like, it's the same thing that was. It's disheartening to see my estranged husband make choices that have led to this outcome. At this moment, my priority is moving forward with my family. It's this how she knew that it was that the legal documents was gonna say that. Y'all, how did she know a week ago that that was gonna be in the legal documents? Those same wordings. How did she know? How did she know? What you say, Queen Lily? Portia, keep your legs closed to marry men. Oh, Portia had to make sure PJ was set for life. Oh, don't PJ have a daddy? Can Portia afford the mortgage payment? I don't know. But I mean, if the mortgage is in her name, like why? I mean, they ain't gonna just transfer the mortgage to her. Her name ain't even on the deed. That's not how mortgages work, even if they married. Anyway, um, let's see. In response to the allegation contained in paragraph 6 of husband's motion, wife states that she is without sufficient information to either admit or deny husband's whereabouts. By way of further response, wife shows that upon information and belief, husband's detention by U.S. Immigrations and Customs Enforcement (ICE) is the direct result of his attempt to illegal enter the United States. This detention is a foreseeable legal consequence of his actions and not an act of divine intervention as claimed. Wife has vocalized her concerns about husband's questionable immigration status throughout this litigation, and husband was fully aware of his long-standing immigration challenges, including multiple denials of his citizenship requests. Given this history, husband should have foreseen the possibility of detention and is solely responsible for the consequences of his actions. Hmm. Husband's assertion that his detention was unforeseeable is without merit, as his current situation is a direct result of his choices, and no equitable basis exists to justify a continuance due to circumstances he knowingly risked. Wife denies allegations contained in paragraph 7. By way of further response, wife's motion to enforce was filed in June 2024, and husband has consistently engaged in delay tactics, including the demand for an in-person hearing. Husband should be held to this demand as the need for this delay arises solely from his own choices and actions. Like I said, those same words were in her statement. Y'all don't find that creepy? Y'all don't find that weird? I don't know. It just, yeah, no clean hands, even on Portia's side. If any of you think his money is in this country, I have a bridge to sell you. Okay. All plaintiffs are notified. The wife or ex-wife will be notified through immigration. Oh, okay. As long as the mortgage is paid, they don't care who pays it. Oh, okay. She don't even know who the mortgage is through, from what I understand. Anyway, you can't always win, Simon. Sorry, you evaded the law for decades. Okay, that's what y'all say. You find that she had a great lawyer. She got lots of lawyers. She got NBC Universal, they say. Anyway, it says husband should be held to his demand, and the need for this delay arises solely from his own choices and actions. Upon information and belief, husband was fully aware of the possibility, of detention, and his prior citizenship requests had been denied multiple times according to public documents. Remember, I told you that that Channel 2 article was literally just reposted, which is interesting that it was reposted during this time. Anyway, husband cannot now rely on the consequences of his own actions to seek further delay. Allowing this continuance would reward husband's strategic delays and further prejudice wife by prolonging this litigation. Wife denies any allegation that husband needs, deserves, or has any right to any opportunity to be present for court. Georgia law does not require husband's physical presence. So basically, like, wouldn't you want to be there for your own divorce? Wouldn't you want to be like, I'm just confused. So basically, she's saying that he ain't even got to be here for us to go through this. He don't have to be here for us to fight over this prenup. So let's just continue with it. Okay, I'm here. He ain't got to be here. To the extent that husband alleges the day before the hearing that he is unable to adequately prepare is a direct result of his own actions and does not warrant a continuance. Husband's unavailability is not a legitimate basis to further delay the hearing. Wife admits in part the allegation in paragraph 9, alleging that technically husband has not requested the February 26, 2025 hearing to be continued. However, wife shows that husband has requested that the court not schedule a hearing the prenuptial agreement multiple times during and after the motions hearing. Husband's continued pattern of obstruction and delay is evident not only in his attempts to prevent the hearing, but also in his deliberate actions that deliberately resulted in his detention and perceived unavailability. Perceived, the man is detained. Upon information that believed husband knowingly engaged in conduct that he was aware could lead to his detention, thus manufacturing the circumstances that formed the basis of his motion for continuance. Husband's detention was not an unforeseen emergency, but rather a foreseeable consequence of his deliberate choices. Regardless of his intent, husband is solely responsible for the consequences of his actions, and his voluntary behavior does not justify further delaying a hearing that wife has waited for almost a year, especially a hearing that should have never been needed, giving the clear and enforceable terms outlined within the parties' prenuptial agreement. It's all about the money. All about the money. Granting a continuance under these circumstances would unfairly reward husband's manipulation of the judicial process and further prejudice wife by continuing to delay the resolution of matters clearly and unambiguously outlined within the prenup. Wife vehemently denies the allegations contained in paragraph 10. By way of further response, wife shows that, contrary to husband's claims, husband has failed to comply with his financial obligations under the temporary order, including but not limited to timely payment of the monthly mortgage, taxes, homeowners insurance, utilities, ADT system, landscaping, community homeowners association dues, and assessments. What? Did he stop paying? As such, any suggestion by husband that the existence of the temporary order eliminates the prejudice to wife is nonsensical, as husband's non-compliance with the temporary order has caused substantial financial prejudice to wife and does not mitigate the prejudice caused by husband's repeated efforts to delay enforcement of the parties' prenuptial agreement. Moreover, the prenuptial agreement was negotiated for nearly a year to prevent precisely this type of delay and financial expense, which husband has persistently caused since the initiation of the divorce action. Granting this continuance would exacerbate the financial and emotional burden on wife, undermine the integrity of the prenup, and unjustly reward husband's continued non-compliance and delay tactics. In response to the allegations contained in paragraph 11, wife denies the allegations. Now, child, I'm not reading all of this, but these are, he put an argument in support of the motion, basically saying that husband's absence is self-inflicted. His detention was a foreseeable consequence of his illegal attempt to enter the US, and he has shown no due diligence in mitigating this risk. Husband's absence is not due to state action or any provincial cause beyond his control, but rather his voluntary and illegal conduct. Further, husband had ample opportunity to prepare for this hearing, which has been scheduled for over 2 months, and he was fully aware of the risk of detention. His failure to take any steps to ensure his availability demonstrates a lack of due diligence. Oh, this is diabolical. Husband provides no legitimate basis or authority for this court to continue the scheduled hearing. It is well established that continuances are only granted upon a showing of good cause. Husband fails to demonstrate good cause, as his detention was both foreseeable and avoidable and could have been the result of intentional effort to continue this hearing. Wait a minute. They trying to say he got locked up on purpose. They is saying he is locked up on purpose. Simon might have gotten himself locked up. What? Who would get themselves locked? Y'all is crazy. I don't think nobody want to be locked up in a detention center in ICE. Who would want to get locked up? Michelle, is your argument it's because she didn't give up the house? What? I don't have no argument. I'm just reading the documents. Porsha just think that she is going to be able to keep the house. This is a mess, Anita D. This is a mess, friend. Let me finish. His decision to enter the country illegally does not constitute provincial cause. Husband has not shown that he exercised due diligence as required by OCGA, nor has he demonstrated that a continuance would serve the ends of justice as required by OCGA. Husband's counsel has failed to demonstrate that husband's absence is provincially caused, and has also failed to demonstrate that husband's condition, his detention, was expected to improve so as to enable defendant to be present at a future trial of case. So basically, they saying, since they don't know when he gonna be released, why would you have a continuance? Because you don't know when to schedule it. I don't know. Mm-mm-mm. Wife has produced an affidavit from the lawyer who negotiated and drafted the agreement. Therefore, husband's personal presence is not necessary for the court to determine the enforceability of the prenup. Mm. No. The prenuptial agreement lists all of husband's assets. It contained no values for these assets, including the value of husband's bank accounts and two closely held businesses owned by him. At the hearing on wife's motion to deny enforcement, the trial court was later presented with evidence regarding the nature and value of these assets, what ultimately led the court to the determination that these values were material facts that were necessary for a full and fair disclosure. Y'all remember the last document I read, Porsha had found out that Simon was worth 300 million. She said that he would use his vast wealth to harass her in the court system. During the August 21 motions hearing, the court asked husband's counsel to recite her arguments as to why the prenuptial agreement is invalid or should be rendered invalid, to which husband stated, I submitted a detailed argument regarding our basis, referencing her response in opposition to wife's emergency motion to enforce prenuptial agreement and brief in support. Child, this is long. Wife shows that prenuptial agreement was negotiated and executed to provide certainty and avoid exactly this type of protracted litigation. Husband's strategic delays undermine the very purpose of the prenuptial agreement and unjustly prolongs litigation that should have been resolved expeditiously. Wife respectfully requests that this court deny husband's motion for continuance and allow the hearing to proceed as scheduled to bring this matter to a just and timely resolution. So there's that. I don't know if the I don't know if it proceeded or not. All of this was filed on the 25th. The hearing was on the 26th. There was a proposed order that I don't show as being signed by the judge on the 26th. And that's really the last of the documents that are in here. Hold on. Is this the order? Let me see. Yep, was this proposed order right here. Let me show it to you. Was this proposed order granting motion for continuance? So it wasn't signed by the judge that I seen, and it was the last thing that I saw in the court records. So I don't know if the continuance was granted. I don't think they proceeded with the hearing. I guess we shall see in the next couple of days when, I go and stalk the court documents and see what's going on. It's interesting that they would literally say that, him being locked up is not a definitive just cause for the continuance, but who knows? You said, did Porsha ever show proof that she has a job? No, I mean, this was the hearing that everybody was waiting for, that all the evidence would be permitted, presented. So we shall see. You said, I wonder if either of them have written motions. Just hit auto submit. What? If he gets deported, then he probably won't be back. If she's nice, she'll ship his clothes to him. What? Again, Simon kept his thumb and his nose to the government. Oh, okay. Well, all right. Anyway, on that note, I'm about to go. If let me see, do y'all want to call in? Is there anyone who want to chime in on this subject? Let me know. I'll give y'all like about 5 or 10 minutes. You said that you think the judge is paid, child. It's when I tell y'all it's diabolical. Like just even the stuff with like Porsche saying, you know, the thing about the Ice Queen thing, her statement. What else, child? It's just all just crazy to me. I don't get it. I don't understand. And I know y'all are like, Michelle, you always on the wrong side. I'm not on the wrong side. I go by my feelings and I go by my gut. And I don't just like, just assume that what people tell you is the gospel, because that's not how the world works. So there's that. You said Simon is not going to be permitted to stay in the US. No, I mean, he don't have to be permitted to stay in the US, but he could be permitted to come and go because he has businesses here. I mean, he's been coming and going, coming and going and coming and going. I mean, there's that. It seems like everything that Simon is doing is illegal. Like what? Disputing the prenup, is that illegal? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. I think I'm on the right side. I think I'm on the right side. Y'all may think I'm on the wrong side, but I'm gonna stay on the listen. I always pick a side. I'm never on the fence. And in this situation, I think Porsha is wrong. You are wrong, Porsha. You are wrong. Just go home. If you want to divorce that man, just go home. I don't understand why she fighting over his assets. To me, that is weird. They don't have any kids together. They weren't together long enough to build any type of wealth together. She didn't contribute to any of the expenses in the household or the house. Like a lot of people like haven't read the court documents. We've read everything. She's not on the deed. She's not on the mortgage. He had to pay for everything. So it's like, what is you fighting for? What is you fighting for, friend? Anyway, hey Berlin, thank y'all for joining me. Okay, so nobody wants Skyline. That's cool. Well, anyway, like this video. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section about these documents. I know it was a lot, child. I know it was a lot, but I'm just surprised that Porsha is fighting for Simon's right to a continuance. Basically saying, listen, you got locked up on your own. We ain't gotta stop our court proceedings just because you in jail. That is crazy to me. That is crazy to me. But I guess, her lawyer is doing what her lawyer is supposed to do. So he's not fighting over his assets. He signed a prenup. Why should she have been run out of the house the way Fallon was? Why do y'all always compare Fallon to this situation? I don't think one has anything to do with the other. I just like him because of how he did Fallon. But what about Fallon was pregnant though? I mean, how did he do Fallon? Fallon was pregnant by the pool boy. I don't understand. Y'all have revisionist history sometimes. It's like y'all be feeling like he left Fallon and ran to Porsha, but Fallon was screwing the pool boy and got pregnant and was pregnant before they even got divorced. So there no listen. All of these people are not the victim. Like at the end of the day, all of them are wrong. They all bear some responsibilities in this big web of confusion. But we just hit a report about it. I have no interest in either one of them. I just know Simon personally, and I feel like this situation is a little wrong, but at the end of the day, like, he's paying for things he have done in the past too. And just like Porsha may end up paying for things that she's done eventually. Who knows? But meanwhile, I'm over here blogging about it. He said he has children here, but I will have my kids visit me in a better place, divest American holdings, and quit spending money here, accept his children's support. Okay. Porsha want to hit a lick. Okay. You agree with me? Porsha is wrong. Okay. Porsha is an agent. Listen, Porsha signed that contract. Porsha signed that 360 deal. And ever since she signed that 360 deal, now she is taking whatever it is they want to take show on the Housewives. That is what she's showing. They didn't want to show a glamorous life of Porsha married to a rich African man and flying all over the world. They wanted to show Porsha divorcing and struggling, and that is what they're gonna do. So it is what it is. Okay, they wanted that story, they got it, they paying for it. Can you have your attorney come on one day and walk us through this? I sure can, because I do owe him a visit. So I may do that one day next week. Simon is no victim. I never said he was, friend. I never said he was. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you think about LaTocha's remix of Residuals and about her sister's response to it. Excuse me. Also, Kandi's response to the Residuals remix. What do you think? Let me know what you think about this Porsha and Simon situation. Is it a scheme that Bravo and True Entertainment came up to protect their cash cow? I don't know, but it's all kind of, I don't know. It's seeming like a smear campaign to me. I just feel bad for the man. Okay, I do. I feel bad for him. I don't want nobody locked up black, white, green, or purple. It's like, why did it have to go that far over a prenup? Because he wants to fight over a prenup. He deserves to be, in jail. I don't think so. Anyway, like this video. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Good night.